Hey guys, it's Oscar with Hobby News Plus, and I wanted to talk about a brand new product coming out for 2022, Panini Prizm WWE. So this product is set to release on April 6th. So from this recording, you got about a week, a little over a week before it's going to release. And this is a brand new product. So this is Panini's first product with WWE or any sort of wrestling, I believe since 2005. Topps or another brand has had wrestling rights, in other words, wrestling licenses to produce the products, but Panini never has. So this is going to be their first year releasing a wrestling product. The product, or I should say the set, comes with 200 cards, and something that's really interesting is that the base set is going to have 100, vertical cards like you see here. So cards 1 through 100 will be vertical, and then cards 101 to 200 will be horizontal. Kind of an interesting idea. Personally, I would love it if all 200 cards had this design, the vertical design, and then as a parallel, maybe make 200 or the entire base set a parallel that was horizontal. I think that would be pretty cool, but let's see how it turns out. Another thing that I thought was really great about this set is that it includes stars from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the UK. So not just the stars here, the WWE in America, but international stars from the UK as well. The parallels, or I should say the Prizm Parallels, there will be 20 different ones. So you're familiar with the silver. Here you can see the Mojo. This is the one-of-one black version. So there'll be 20 different parallels across all of the different base sets. And then one thing I thought was really cool, and we'll touch on a little bit later, the parallels, or I should say the insert sets, they don't have as many color variations. So I believe there are about 5 or 6 instead of 20. So we'll go over that. So if you're looking at the inserts like the Fearless or the Prismatic entrances inserts, which we'll go over in a minute, they're going to have a lot less options as far as picking up the different colors. So moving on, here are the autograph sets. This is the champion set, and then of course the superstar set. I'll go over the checklist with you in just a minute. One thing I thought was really cool is that the champion checklists are only either current or former wrestling champions. So obviously they've had at least one title, if not more. And the superstar checklist is more of a current roster. There are some retired and veteran Hall of Fame fighters and so on, but the superstars checklist is going to be a lot more current fighters. Moving on, this is definitely going to, I assume, be the most sought after autograph set. There are 20 or 25 of these, I forget, we'll go over it in a minute, but the Iconic Rivals dual autograph. You can see here Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. I believe there's 20 or 25 different cards in the set, and they're all numbered to 25. So this is going to be definitely one of the more sought after inserts or autograph sets in the entire product. And then, of course, the world famous Color Blast. You can see Becky Lynch here. These usually come one per case. So this is a really, really sought after insert. It'll actually sell for a lot more than some of the autograph inserts of the same wrestler. So that's a really interesting situation there, where the Color Blast is basically the most popular insert in the set. So right here you have the prismatic entrances, and right here you have the WWE Gold. So these are basically inserts in the regular set, and I'll go over some of the variations that'll be available, but this looks really cool. I love the design on this. And then of course gold. I'm not sure if this refers to gold meaning the belt, like current belt holders. I don't believe that's exactly what they're going for with the gold, but that's basically an insert set that they're starting off with this year. Moving down, the product comes 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, and then 12 boxes per case, which is basically the norm for any Panini Prizm product. The products, like I said, come out on April 6th, and there will be 2 autographs per hobby box and 20 Prizm Parallels per hobby box. One thing I thought was really, really interesting, guys, is the standard autograph set that we'll go over here in just a minute. I believe it's the Sensational autographs, has 79 different cards. So you throw in the dual autographs, which I believe are 20 or 25 different. Then you have the champion, then you have the legendary, so on. If there are only 2 autographs per box and the base autograph checklist has 79 cards, that means the odds on pulling any specific wrestler's autograph is going to be about 1 in 50 boxes or so. So I'm not sure how limited these products will be, meaning Panini's probably going to print a ton of it. But at the same time, if the autographs are only 2 per box and the checklists are so thick, I think that the autographs are going to be in pretty high demand. So we will take a look now at the different variations here. So this is the 20 different variations for the base card: green, hyper, ice, red, white, and blue, ruby wave, silver, white sparkle, and then of course all of the numbered variations here. If you are looking as a long-term investment, if this is something that you do to buy and sell, generally speaking, these numbered versions are going to be the cards that are most desirable, the cards that go up in value the most, the cards that hold their value the most. That doesn't mean that the silver prisms or the white sparkle prisms won't be in super high demand. They will, but the market on these cards, where they're numbered, generally are a lot more stable, and they generally go up faster. So that's all of the different variations here, the 20 different Prizm Parallels. Now, when you get into the autographs and inserts, it's a little different, and I thought that that was really cool. So the Color Blast checklist only has 10 fighters. There's no parallels. It's the Color Blast or nothing. But the Fearless checklist has green, silver, green Pulsar, Mojo, gold, and black, and that's it. I thought that was kind of cool. Now, generally speaking, when you see, you know, green prisms and then green Pulsar, this might be like for a specific product. So in other words, it might be retail only or blaster only, something along that line. But again, only 6 different inserts. And for the Fearless checklist, you've got, let's see here, 25 different fighters. Very cool. Basically, mostly new fighters, a couple of the legends, Brock Lesnar. Let's see here. Goldberg, gotta love that. All right, so the Prismatic Entrances checklist, same thing. Only 6 different variations, which I love. 30 different cards. Scroll down here and give you a peek at that. And then the WWE Gold checklist, I believe 20 cards. Yep, 20 different cards there. WWE Next Level. I believe that covers all of the different inserts in the set. Now, let's take a quick peek at the autographs, show you a couple things I thought was really cool. So the Champion Signatures checklist, again, is only former former or current wrestling champions, WWE, NXT, whatever the situation might be. And there's a few variations here. So it's not just 6 like the inserts. You got the green, silver, red prism, blue prism, green pulsar prism, Mojo, premium box set prisms, gold prisms, black prisms, you get the idea. So they added a couple of more for the signatures checklist, which is 10 cards. So if the signatures checklist is 10 cards, here are the fighters here. And then the iconic rivals dual autographed are 20. So that's a total of 30 autographs. Man, these are going to be some of the most sought after cards. All of these guys are big. Stone Cold, Hitman, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, John Cena, Randy Orton, Hulk Hogan, one of my personal favorites. Hey, got a funny story. I used to work down in Woodland Hills, California, and I wish I could remember the street or the on-ramp. But long story short, I was getting off work, pulling onto the... basically waiting to get onto the freeway, waiting to turn onto the freeway. And I looked to my left, and I'm not kidding, but sitting there in like kind of a what I would consider old school Mercedes was Hulk Hogan and his son. So just a random side note to the video here. But yeah, one day I was coming home from work, pulled up to a stoplight, probably tired as heck because I just worked 10 hours. I look to my left and I just see Hulk Hogan and his son, and I give him a quick, hey, what's up? And, you know, they kind of look and nod, and that was that. So definitely one of my favorites. Used to watch him as a kid. But the Hulk Hogan and Goldberg duel is going to be a big one here. So backing up a little bit, we got 20 cards here. We got 10 cards here. We've got, let's see, 17 cards in the legendary signatures checklist. So we'll take a quick look at that. So what is that? 25 plus 20, I believe, right? So 35 plus 17 is 52. If my math is right. I'm going to get crucified if it's not. So 52 different autographs. Here are the legendary. It's weird how they skip numbers like 2, 13. But anyway, so 52. And then you've got another, that's legendary, excuse me. Sensational. So 52 plus 79. What would that be? 131, if my math is right. Guys, if it's not, don't kill me. Let's say it's between 120 and 130 autographs. So that means that any individual card, if they all had the same odds, you're getting one autograph in every 65 boxes. Now, the Sensational signature checklist with the 79 different cards, check this out though, it says 79, but it's numbered to 100. So I thought that was kind of weird, or 99. So any of these individual autographs is going to be like a 1 in 65 box chance. Of course, the dual autographs would be harder to get. The champion legendary autographs would be harder to get. So that basically, you know, gives you an idea. I think the autographs in here are going to be pretty short printed or just tough to get because of how expensive the product is going to be. And on top of that, there's so many different autographs. I honestly don't know if I can recall ever seeing a product with 130 different autograph cards in the same set. So that's going to be something to kind of look after. But that basically does it, guys. That is 2022 Prizm WWE. My gut tells me that it's going to be a super hot, super high in demand product. Anything Prizm that has come out over the first year, or I should say the first year it's come out, has gone up, I don't know, at least 6 to 8 to 10 to 15 times in value. But of course, I'm talking about basketball, which is a lot different than wrestling or WWE. So overall, I think this is going to be a really hot product. It's going to sell out soon. It's probably not going to stop going up. The only thing that could hold this back is if they just went bananas on the production, or if something else happens within the economy or with another slowdown or something along that line. But really, this is going to be an incredible product. People are going to be buying it up. The singles, the inserts, these are going to be super desirable, the iconic rivals. So anyway, please let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your feedback. Are you going to be ripping this? Are you passing on it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? And please help me out, and don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate you guys giving me some feedback. Of course, subscribing to the channel, because I love hearing what you guys have to say and I love interacting with you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will get with you guys soon. Bye.